What's your thoughts on spending a kid's inheritance? The Daily Telegraph ran an article titled, "Kids, Your Parents Don't Owe You Their Money." With the rising cost of living, housing and raising families, are you planning to will your assets to your children, or are they going to be fending for themselves?
Don't get me started.
Really?
I made it, I spend it, you go out to work.
Really?
Yep.
So you'll be using all your savings before...
Right to the
What
last
savings?
cent?
Not, what about assets? You know, homes that you...
Yeah.
Not giving...
No. We've given the kids stuff, you know, like they've got old bombs and things that they've had.
And a good education.
And a fantastic education. We've set them up for life. It's now their turn to get out and work. My philosophy is the same as Bill Gates. I worked hard for it. You're not getting it.
Yeah,
Don't
$70 billion.
expect it.
He's not giving a cent to his kids. I thought
Tough
that was...
mama, Shona.
Well,
Tough
don't
mama.
expect it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, look, I probably take more of the middle ground. I can see exactly where they're coming from, and there's lots of celebrities do it, Nigella Lawson, Gordon Ramsay, and they're like, no, I've given my kids a good education. They can now go and earn that and use their creativity themselves. I'm in the frame of mind where I do want to leave my kids something. I don't want to leave them destitute. That, to me, doesn't sit well with me in my hierarchy of values. At the same time, I agree, if I had that much money, there's no way I'd be leaving it all to them either.
Oh, would you give it to charity or...?
Yeah, sure. Or other people who needed it.
Wow.
It doesn't teach them, you know, and we've talked about this before. If you're going to give your children that sort of money, or even, you know, any sort of money, it doesn't inspire them to go out and take some hard knocks and learn to work for themselves. I mean, I came from nothing. My family was really struggled all their lives, and I've gone up and made successful businesses because I had to.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good education. I had to make my own way.
What good does it do them to have all those handouts?
It doesn't.
I kind of disagree. Like, my parents have left, you know, houses and things for their children, and I feel like I've watched them struggle and work hard for what they have. So I'm not taking it for granted what they've inherited to, you know, my siblings and I. And I feel like this is something that they've taught me that I want to pass on to my kids as well. So the assets that our family have will be for our children as well.
But I think it's different if they expect that as opposed to you just giving that to them, perhaps. Like, yeah, again, what you're saying, Shona, if they don't think they're going to have to work a day in their life because they're expecting to have a house or expecting to have money, they're not going to work.
No.
But I think also today it's a little bit different. And this is going to sound
us,
very
talk to us,
entitled,
yeah.
but mortgages and house prices are just
Completely
so different. And only 45% of people actually own a house anymore, as opposed to I think it was 60% like 20 years ago or something.
very
Lower
hard to-
your expectations, Miss Millennial over there.
Yes, but is it?
Buy a dungaree house and fix it up like the rest of us have all had to do.
But is it unrealistic to not want to live in a city like Sydney?
We're in a privileged society
We are in a privileged
now.
society. But I don't think it goes amiss for your parents potentially to help you with that.
Set up.
Yeah, there's a
think that's
difference
wrong.
between help
Yeah, okay.
and
true.
expecting it.
very much.
Yes, like I'm happy to help, but do not expect to get that at the end of my life.
I think I side with Mary Ellen here, because we're outpriced for people getting in the mortgage. So if you can
that
get
matters.
help from your parents and you're not freeloading, you know, you pay your own way, then I think why not?
And that's why I take the middle ground, because I want to help them. And I said to Dad, I was only saying to Dad the other day, I'm like, you guys have earned all that. They're at retirement stage. I'm saying, you spend it. You have done your time. Like, don't feel like you have to hold it back for us. And he goes, I don't.
Yeah. Make sure there's enough money to put you into the ground and give you what you want, because we don't want the rest.
Well, that's good that you talk about that, because I know in the Bible it talks about do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy and thieves steal, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven. So we've got a better and bigger inheritance, I think, in heaven.
That's right. Look forward to something better and bigger.
Yeah, but I mean, while we're here on earth, if you can help your family members, why not? You know, and as long as you're not taking for granted, I guess.